Everybody, it's the Halloween season. Close enough. So, let's start with the extreme quest. We got the Bloodsuckers Holiday Bash. This features the Vamprowler, which is the Halloween version of Bastet. The team I have here is we've got two Mists, one of those recent global exclusive quests. We also have Muramasa, who I'm not sure if I've used in any other quests, so it's nice to bring him along. And also have Anubis there for the pierce and healing, because there's a good amount of damage that can happen in this stage. And as you can see, the gimmicks here are damage walls and scorpions. So make sure you bring along monsters that have bump combos that can handle the scorpion. So poison is good. Of course, as you can see here, the guys here have homing, and Muramasa with his slash attack is really good if he's up against a scorpion. So we're just gonna do the same thing for a few stages. Make sure to kill the zombies quick. Do note that Mist is a slayer for the zombies, so it will make it a little bit easier. And then it's just making sure you hit your friendly monsters to fire off the bump combos, so I can make quick works of the scorpion. And yeah, it's a pretty straightforward stage. The Vamprowler does do a decent amount of damage, so killing her as soon as possible is, well, of course, it's a good thing. And nope, here's our first look at her. I actually think her base form looks really nice. Not too much of a fan of her Evo form, but her Ascendant form's not that bad either, so I am actually aiming to max luck her, since this is a limited time quest. So, I mean, the great thing about Mist is she's very, very useful for this stage. Not only is her abilities great, her bump combos work out very nice, and her strike shot actually helps out a lot. And we'll see that in on the final stage of this boss. It'll come in super handy. Alright, as for the boss, if you take a little bit too long, she will revive some scorpions. So I believe the two will revive some of the scorpions, not all. But I'd also keep in mind there are damage walls that do a decent amount of damage. So if you bring along monsters that have damage walls on the gauge, make sure you hit those gauge shots, because you don't want to die. And of course, with all the damage I was talking about, that's why Anubis is here. Just making sure you get some health back after hitting your friendlies. It's always a good thing. Alright, so we should be able to clear pretty soon. Yes. And oh yeah, and word of warning to any pierce types here: if you end up at the very top of Bastet, oh sorry, no, Vamprowler, you will eat a lot of damage. So one word of warning there, but otherwise it's not that bad. And so this should finish off the stage. And yes, to the boss. We have 22 turns for the speed clear. There are 3 gauges to worry about. And nope, same thing. Try to get rid of all the minions because of their homing attacks, and take care of the Vamprowler. Rinse and repeat. Let's see. So yeah, I mean, it's really nice that we have accessible max luck monsters. You know, if you did happened to finish that off in the last event. I know I haven't really used Mist that much, but it's really nice that it worked out quite well for this new event here. And you know, nothing's more satisfying than chaining max luck, so being able to bring along Mist here to finish off the Vamprowler. Pretty happy about that. Alright, so we're off to the second boss stage. Again, there's not much different here. You've still got the drones, which unfortunately will attract some of those homing attacks, so that is a little bit annoying. I do believe someone like Athena is recommended just because you can use her strike shot to take out the drones, and it will help make sure that all the damage goes to the right monsters. In addition, her fire resistance will come in handy a lot. And she's just a really good character with her energy circle L. Not many characters have that. So I mean, it's not as strong as Lucy, because of Lucy being a blast type, but still very strong and very useful for the stage because, as you can see, everyone's pretty grouped up together, so it's bound to hit somebody. Alright, yeah, so that spread attack can do a lot of damage, and right after that spread attack is her bounce laser, I believe? Could be wrong. No, it's the shockwave attack. It's probably the 3 countdown, that's the bounce laser. And that bounce laser hurts, so if you can get past your stage before having to deal with that. Oh, no, it was the 6 on the bottom right. So yeah, lots of damage. But we should be able to clear this stage very soon, at least before she attacks. And that should allow us to get some hearts and move on to the final stage where we can just use our strike shots. Not sure why I was checking my stats there. It's already pretty late in the game. But yeah, I'm hoping I stalled for that heart. Yes, okay, good. Whew. You do want to try to have as much health as you can because that last stage is actually pretty intense. There are a lot of mobs there. And let's see. There we go. Alright, to the final stage. Got strike shots galore. And even though Mist is in a not so great position, her strike shot, she fires off a laser followed by homing shots afterwards. And those homing shots do more damage than usual. So if you get lucky, they'll end up going to the boss. 875k? Nah, could be better. If you're pretty lucky with the homing, you can get up to like 1.2, 1.3 million worth of damage. And man, 900k. Not so great this round, but Muramasa's strike shot is really nice too. He got homing, not homing, shockwaves. I think there's like 4 or 5 pulses followed by one big one. 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, more than 4 or 5. Here's the big one, 1.5 million. I actually don't remember using Muramasa's strike shot before, but it's actually really nice. And here we go, the final shot, Anubis. Just increases speed and strength, so doesn't really matter. Done. Very nice. So, if you were able to max luck your Mist, now's your chance to put her to good use. And let's see, so we got the normal, speed, no continue, local co-op, and 4 luck chests worth. Let's see the drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, so close. 7 out of 8. That is pretty amazing. I'm quite satisfied, and I tried to take a screenshot there, I think, but looks like I was a little late there. But there you go. the Vamprowler. Make sure you get her while you can. And until next time, bye bye.